Today we're going to be playing every single PlayStation Plus game there is. Kinda. So this is the start of a new series where I'm going to be playing every single game. Starting off with these three. We got Ride 5, Bugsnax, and then Wild Hearts. The reason why I'm choosing these three is because they're going to be leaving soon from the service and they're the games I have the most amount of interest in. And it gives me a good excuse to try them out. If you want me to try out any other games in PlayStation Plus lineup, let me know down in the comments. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing. And without further ado, let's play Ride 5. I ain't no bitch. I'm playing on hard.
This is a writer's dream. Let's play with this new toy.
We're already going off. Woo! Woo! Shit! Oh my god! Immediately I die. Okay, so it feels really weighty. Oh my god! Oh my god! Turn, bro! Turn! Oh my god, this is hard. Okay, I will say the model for the bike looks awesome and the character. The surrounding outside of the track itself is kind of like meh. Dude, I just don't turn. Oh, there's a rewind feature. Okay, let's rewind all the way here. Let's slow down our speed so we can drop gears, we can go up a gear. Oh my god, this is a difficult game. So you really turn by just leaning, not actually turning. That was tough. Head-to-head challenge. So it's a 1v1. I'm good at these. I win these.
This is what you live for. When the red lights go off and the race begins.
I like the monologue a lot. It kind of gets me hyped. And I'm not even good. Oh, we're fucking flying. Oh my god, we're flying. Oh man, this game is punishing. Oh my god. I gotta rewind. So I'm just gonna let the gas kind of throttle a little bit. Ooh, I bumped into him. Oh shit, my bad, bro. I wonder if the AI will actually get pissed off. Man, the turning is tight, dude. Oh my god, yeah, we gotta rewind here. We're fucking bad. Man, the acceleration feels good though. Oh my god. No, 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 no.
Eventually.
It put me back on medium. It was like, dude, you can't handle hard. Fearless, yes. Yes, I'm just pressing X a bunch. All right, here we go. Here we go. First real race. Let's get it. We're winning this shit. We're making top 5 for sure, buddy. Oh my god, this is actually... Oh, that dude fell already. Idiot, you should have used the rewind feature. Oh my god, we're getting passed like crazy. We gotta beat Cody over here. We gotta beat Cody. Not losing to Cody. Damn, bro. I mean, dude, the turns are brutal. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not gonna be last. Fuck you, Cody. Fuck you, Cody. Fuck you, Cody. I got the rewind feature, bitch. Hit the gas. Braking hard again. Come on, hug that line. Maybe this is how you're supposed to play. That was our best turn. Cutting the corner a little bit. We're catching up. Gas it, gas it, gas it. Slight throttle, slight throttle. Go, 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 go. I'm not losing to fucking Cody. Hard, brake hard, brake hard. Hold the brakes. Small throttle. Fuck you, Cody. Gas it, gas it, gas it, gas it, gas it. Hug the corner. Hugging the corner a little bit. Braking. Braking. Go, go, go! Bitch. Yeah! Yeah! Suck it, Cody! Suck it, Cody! Here's my review of Ride 5. It's not a game I would typically play. I more stick to racing games, particularly arcade games. This was my first real simulation game outside of Need for Speed Shift 2, which I don't even know if that's considered an actual simulation type game. But nonetheless, I did play this and I did have fun. I do feel like this is one of those games where if you had any desire to play this, you already had played it. You bought it day one or on a sale or something like that. Now, this is where PS Plus really comes in. For me, this is a game I wouldn't normally play. I'm not going to play this. I'm not spending 50 bucks, 40 bucks, whatever it might be, even if it's on sale. But through the power of PlayStation Plus, this is a game I can try out that I normally wouldn't. And I can say that I actually enjoyed myself. I did have fun. I did rage quit. I played it for a few hours without recording any gameplay. Rage quit, deleted it, and then I found myself reinstalling it like 2 days later and trying to get a better position. Now, I never did finish in the top 5, but I did enjoy myself. The AI was very intelligent. It felt like they held grudges towards you, knocking you off your bike, sometimes cutting you off. Like, I really did like that aspect of the game. The audio for the bikes and, you know, the engines and everything like that were great, fantastic. When you're going fast, it feels like you're going fast, which I love. That's always a big... loud car passing by, of course. A big point of racing games to me is that when you go fast, it needs to feel fast. I hate when games feel slow. In this game, you're going 200 miles an hour. It feels like it. You feel the weight, especially when you come into turns way too quickly. It's very punishing. For me, when I'm turning and it feels like I'm not turning, it can be one of the most frustrating things ever. But that's where in lies the simulation. You know, it's going to be like that when you're going at those speeds. But again, like I said, this isn't a game I normally would play, but through the power of PlayStation Plus, I'm able to play it. I enjoyed it for what it was. I rage quit, found myself re-downloading it days later, coming back and trying to get first place. Now, is it a game that I would probably continue play and try to go through the story mode or career mode, X, Y, and Z? Probably not. But like I said, I did find myself coming back to it, and for that, I think it's worth trying. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Here we go. Bugsnax, the game I'm probably most intrigued by. You know, I think I'm going to end up liking Wild Hearts the most, but I'm very intrigued by Bugsnax. So let's reasonable platinum. Like, it's pretty easy. You know, you can platinum it within a short amount of time. With that, without further ado, let's play Bugsnax. The game opens up on a dark, stormy night, coming in on your floating ship, arriving to the island, when suddenly a giant pizza monster. You make your way towards the inner part of the island, moving through the caves. I fucking hate spiders. Then suddenly, it reappears. Pizza? Causing a mini earthquake, falling down, cut to black. You're a struggling reporter looking for a big story. You get word of an interesting case.
And now you're gonna follow Elizabeth to some grump-forsaken island? Elizabeth Megafig is either a con artist or a lunatic!
Who has started her own community on an island seeking out Bugsnax. Then you get back control of your character and meet your first villager.
Elizabeth, is that you? Oh, thank Grump you're alive!
This is where you're going to learn the mechanics of the game, snapping bugs, capturing them, and feeding them to the villagers to help replace limbs. It's a very unique, quirky style of a game. Oh, what the heck? Meanwhile, you will make your way towards the main village, to where you find out that the mayor can no longer keep the townsmen in order.
Terrible leader.
Jeez. You need to convince them to come back to the town. Now, this is where the game really thrives. Interviewing each villager, understanding what they're about and their own motivations.
Future CEO of Starbucks, the one, the only, Crando Face!
Giving you slight clues to who or what might have happened. Traveling to different biomes, meeting and capturing different Bugsnax. It's a really fun and unique gameplay hook. Capturing these things was not easy. There's multiple biomes that you can travel to, run into, and encounter multiple Bugsnax. Some are passive and some are really aggressive. What the? Then you have to find unique ways to capture them and trick them into getting trapped. By doing these tasks, you then gain the trust of the villagers, to where then they will finally head back to the main village. I'm about halfway through this game, and I feel like it's time to move on to the next one. Alright, that's going to do it for right now with Bugsnax. Honestly, I'm very intrigued. I like the world. I like the idea of what it's trying to do. I like the atmosphere, and I really enjoyed the music. The music's just like cozy and fun. It kind of reminds me of, like, it starts to play like a little like Minecraft. Like there's like a little snippet of Minecraft in there, or just it gets me in that feeling of being like, oh, it's going to start up like this, but then it switches. When I'm on the beach theme sounds like something that was from like Banjo-Kazooie, which I really enjoy. I don't know if that's a little nod or maybe that's just me, how I'm interpreting it, but it sounds really nice and I really enjoy that. So I definitely want to continue playing this on my own time. So since it's definitely leaving PlayStation Plus, I would recommend trying it. Just seeing the gameplay and like interacting with the people, like I can already see where it's gonna go, or potentially with like the mystery of where she is, and maybe people are hiding things and you need to, like, you know, interview people to get certain dialogue choices, or, you know, more clues or something like that. I like that aspect, and the moment-to-moment gameplay of like trying to catch these bugs and trick them and use these other mechanics to get them out and flush them out, and you got to do other things. I like that. I can see the appeal there, and this is just me, but it gives me like Pokemon Snap type vibes. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Let's move on to the next game. All right, next up, we got Wild Hearts. Like I said, I have no idea anything about this game. All I know is the cover art looks sick. It gives me like Monster Hunter vibes. So without further ado, let's check out Wild Hearts. This is the game I think I'm going to like the most. Honestly, I'm just going to get straight into the review. I was very disappointed by this game. Maybe I just had too high of expectations coming into it. Wild Hearts was just tedious and boring. You don't even get to the point of full gameplay until like an hour in, which is ridiculous. And this old man was so boring.
I will disturb you no more.
Thank you.
I'm
I'm not going to lie, I was getting kind of bored of him.
Red Mountain here.
Okay, I don't like this guy. He just has a boring voice to me. I'm sorry. And the character customization was... Oh, whoops. Well, it was something. The combat felt very uninspired and borderline floaty and stiff all at once. And my god, the bosses. Dude, initially, it sounds kind of cool. The concept of going through multiple phases. They travel through the world. You interact with different biomes. They potentially go here to there. But man, it felt so tanky. And you can die to them and you get like a few tries at them. The first time feels really tanky. You feel very underwhelmed. And it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like the pacing for that fight was done right. You're like, okay, whatever. You kind of move forward. You get a little bit more geared up. That second boss fight it actually feels good. I was like, man, am I gonna like this game? And then it just dumps it right on your head. Everything feels tanky. Everything feels slow. The world feels very uninspired in the worst way possible. I don't know. I guess I'm just shitting on the game, but I just genuinely did not enjoy it and found myself just wanting to go play Bugsnax, which is something I didn't think I would ever say, by the way. I hate to just be so harsh because I know this is probably someone's favorite game, but it's not mine. And you know what? That's okay. In summary, I actually really enjoyed doing this process. I really went out of my comfort zone, I guess you could say, and played games that I wouldn't normally play, and I very much enjoyed myself. Ride 5 was actually a really good time, and I think it was very fun. I think if you have PSN Plus, I think it's worth trying out and worth playing. You know, is it something I'm going to continuously come back to? Not really. But on to Bugsnax, this was the sleeper for me. This was a sleeper, a hidden gem, whatever you want to call it. I really enjoyed myself. I didn't quite finish the game, and I don't think I'm going to be able to before it gets taken off of PlayStation Plus, which is a bit of a shame. But if it's on sale, honestly, I think I'm going to buy it. If it's like $5, I think I'm going to buy it. So I think that's a very big positive. But then on to Wild Heart, which was just very disappointing. You know, this is the only game out of the 3 that I had any prior knowledge of and that I saw gameplay and it kind of spiked my interest and I wanted to check out. And it just didn't hit for me. It was very boring, very slow. The world was just uninspired and I almost forced myself to play it for the video and I was like, no, I'm not enjoying myself. I'm not going to do this. Doing this video, I tried out a different style. For like Ride 5, it was more of like a live reaction, and then for Bugsnax, it was more of like a narrative walk along retrospective type style, I guess. And then the third was just a straight up review. And for me, making a different type of video really pushed myself and to be like, okay, how am I going to do this? Because that style wouldn't have worked for Bugsnax, the same style that I used for Ride 5. Anyways, I don't know. I'm starting to ramble. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. If there's any games on PlayStation Plus that you want me to try out, let me know down in the comments and let me know what your thoughts on the games are. And until next time, peace.